Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and welcome aboard the Crew to Sandwich Express train here that is currently departing from Ilchester, which is where we were last time. We were quad tracking the line in and out of Ilchester. You can see there it is in front of us. Don't know what's happened with the game there, it's got a bit slow. And we're about to pass through the first of the departure signals here out of Ilchester as we accelerate up to our top speed of, I think it's 80, it might be 90 miles an hour. And now there's nothing else on this line except the express trains. We can go a lot faster, which is exciting. We're going to rocket through Petersfield at a fair old rate of knots. It's taken a while to accelerate this train, actually. I thought it would be top speed by now, but never mind. And we're also about to cross over the Ilchester River Viaduct Bridge thing with the goods viaduct, the newly built goods viaduct right alongside. Looking good. And actually, I'm kind of happy with the signal placement. I was a little worried last episode that I'd put the signals in a bit of a stupid configuration, and I was really annoyed that I couldn't get the gantries to work. But it actually seems alright. It doesn't seem too bad, so I'm pretty happy with that. Apparently, our top speed is 75 miles per hour. That might be limited by the carriages. I might see if I can get some faster trains running, because that will help with frequency, and that will help with getting more people on board and things like that. There's a train roaring in the opposite direction as well. Have you got many on board? Not really. This line, I wouldn't call it profitable right now, even though apparently it is. I would call this a loss leader, really, in that it just gets people moving around a little bit quicker. But it looks amazing as it's doing it. We're about to roar past what is soon to be a redundant freight service. So between episodes, I haven't done the things I said I was going to do. I haven't tried to get the gantries working or anything like that. Probably should, can't really be bothered. It's something I can sort out in the future, I'm sure. One thing I did do though was install a couple of mods, one of which is a mod that upgrades, maintains vehicles. So we have right now a minimum, every vehicle should be at least good on the network. So you can see these are some of the older vehicles on the network, and they're currently very good because they've been maintained, and every time they drop below good they get maintained again. Now I'm hoping the game does actually charge me to do that, because the whole point of doing that is it burns off some of the excess money that we've got. We're still in dollars, unfortunately. Haven't been able to, well, I do know how to convert it to pounds, I just again haven't been bothered to do it yet. That's a recurring theme in this, you may have noticed. But yeah, it's a way of burning off the excess money. And the other mod that I've installed, eagle-eyed viewers may have already seen it. I'm just watching trains arriving at Walsall. It's very satisfying. We're going to see even more arriving at Walsall in the not too distant future as well, as the Walsall to Sandwich train here arrives. There's a couple. These are all crew ones, right? Yes. No, you're a Sandwich one, and you are a Trowbridge one. Okay. But yeah, I'm loving Walsall now. It's by far the best station on the network in my opinion. But yeah, the other mod is Advanced Statistics, I think it's called, which is at the bottom here. And in fact, if I go over here, yeah, Advanced Statistics. So we can get loads of information. So we've got apparently 265 lines right now. 5 of them are inactive. I guess that means they don't have vehicles running. Frequency minimum is 4 seconds. That's something we're going to address, hopefully, in this episode. Frequency average, 3 minutes. Frequency max, 12 minutes. I think that's the express. It might be something else. But yeah, we can go through all of them. So, train, there's 40 lines. Electric train, there's only 2. And you can also see how many passengers have been transported from it. The one I really like is the station one, where it shows you what's waiting. So I don't know if I can organise this by amount. Doesn't look like I can. But I just love this. Look, you can see everything that's waiting at stations. Really cool. And then what's loaded as well. So apparently we're transporting 900,000 passengers. Am I reading that right? I don't know if that's right. Anyway, today we are going to quad track the line from Walsall up to Farringdon. Now I was going to do this off camera. I decided to do this on camera because I'm hoping, pause for a sec, I'm hoping at the same time, I'm also just going to, this might be an unpopular opinion here, but I'm going to just turn that down a little bit more because I feel like I'm shouting into the abyss right now, trying to be heard. Yeah, I'm hoping at the same time I'm going to be able to get this route here from Hessel up this way, round this way, and into Walsall sorted. I did wonder, actually, if it would be easier to go to Trowbridge and back. But then I did kind of look at it, and Trowbridge is a long way away. It's further away than I thought. So I thought, oh, we could go Trowbridge, Ilchester, Petersfield, and then up to Walsall that way. But I think the best way of doing it, as a test bed at least, is to go from Hessel up to Frome, and then from Frome along this way, maybe with another little station here to pick up this coal. Or at least to have a station here that then takes coal back down to Hessel, because again it gets some vehicles off the road. And then join up with, well, maybe have a branch that joins up with this line here, but also a branch that joins up with this line here, because this is the one we want, that runs through Farringdon and then joins the quad track down as far as over here, and then over here it would then cross over and head into Walsall. Now, one issue that I have noticed, and this could be fixable, is the fact that we can't do the slow lines on the outside, fast lines on the inside, if we're going to continue to have the freight line here cross over the way it does. So I think what's going to happen is this pair of lines here is going to be the express tracks, and then this pair of lines here is going to be the slow tracks. And from that alone, trains should be able to work out, you know, which line they're on and things like that. Obviously, the electrified trains will use the electrified lines and so forth. So this dive under here will, I guess it won't be obsolete, actually. I guess it won't be, because electric trains will still come out of this way. But it will mean that this junction here that I said would be going won't be, because we will still need to get trains in and out of the depot here. But I think this would be a good way of doing it. And it means we can keep the signals the way they are as well. Pretty much everything here will stay the same. The only radical change is we will need to build a new pair of tracks that come out this way, and that will become the new line that goes up to Harwich. And this pair of lines here will actually curve around this way again, and maybe around here we'll do some kind of grade separation to get them back on the inside, and then it will run into Swadlincote, through Swadlincote, and then on to Farringdon. That to me sounds like a good plan, and that's kind of what I want to try and get done today. So I guess let's get on with it. Let's start building. So first things first, I want to build this new connection. So we're going to do something like this. There we go. And then we will, of course, make this a... say no for that for now. I can't actually remember what I was about to say then. Can't remember. It's something to do with the junctions. I'm sure it was very important as well. We're going to try and make it so that, you know, the crossovers are still in like the same places and things like that. That's basically what I was trying to say. Right, so you're going to run out like that. You're going to run out like that. Here then, you're going to become a double slip. You're going to become a double slip. Cool. So far, not a bad start. Oh, autosave. Bane of my existence. Right. So yeah, the key here is to obviously have this tunnel. That'll work. We'll go with something like the Woodhead Tunnel. I was hoping that this tunnel here would start level with this one, as long as it doesn't destroy the land around here too greatly. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Just need the autosave to do its thing. We'll obviously signal it. I think we'll use gantry signals again. We will probably, to be fair, use colour lights for all the new signalling that we're about to do here. Maybe. So from here, we can just curve around like this. At this point, we'll turn that off and we'll have it just follow the land. So somewhere, I think it's going to have to be before this tunnel. Or we'll build a new tunnel. That might work better, actually, if we built a new tunnel. Let's just unpause the game for a second. Get this train here out of the way. I can hear planes flying. There we go. Right. So what we're going to do, cut it there, cut it there. Right. So you are going to remain underground. For a little bit longer. More like, yeah, to over here. Excuse me, frog in the throat. So yeah, we're going to do it, I think, a bit more like this. That works. And then here, we can curve around this way a little bit. Follow the slope of the land a little bit more. And then around this way. It's a little bit lumpy bumpy, and apparently there is a mod that might be able to fix that, but it can break other things, so I'm a little reluctant to use it, in all honesty, but you never know, it might come up useful at some point. I feel like this gantry here is going to be in the way, but I'm going to try it anyway. Assets. So it's going to be this one. Oh no, actually that works surprisingly well. I just hope now the signals line up. Auto sig no, one way yes please. Oh yeah, there you go. Hey! That's unintentionally gone incredibly well. Now, I've noticed that the track seems to be sloping up here, but I think it was level at this point. There's a little bit of a... yeah, there. Which I'm not happy with. Which I find surprising, actually, because I thought this was level. I thought this set of tracks here was level as well, but I don't really want to change it. So, I'm just going to ignore this. I don't know if making it a double slip would make it look less bad. No, not really. I don't think it looks too bad. Actually, I don't think it looks... I don't like the sleepers disappearing under ballast, but that might just be an in-game thing anyway, because I think it does it elsewhere as well. I think that's fine. I think that is actually fine. And that's our new connection on this side. Now we've just got to rebuild this side. So for now, I'm just going to cut all that short, because I don't think we're going to have many new trains coming out that way right now. So let's do something a bit like this, and then here we're going to go with a full 125 or 124. Now I think if I was to do something like that, there we go. Might be able to build this a little bit smoother. Oop. So if I did it to there... yeah, no, that's not what I want at all. Maybe I'll go from swaddling coat and build back. Let's just cut that back to there for now. I should probably signal this other route first before I get too excited. So let's see if I can remove just those signals. There we are. We'll do this and then we'll go signals, big one, auto sig on, and do that. Okie dokie. And then build you there. Now, I feel like this track does need access to the depot over there as well. That's something that I could do in the future. We can remove you. Nice. So that line is all connected up and working again now. And if I grab this train here and grab this line here, you can see, yeah, this is how it works. Interesting that it doesn't use this double slip to access platforms, but then I think, oh no, we do actually. I guess because the speed here is too slow going across this junction, so I might have this line continue over to over here. I don't know how feasible that would be if I was to remove that one. You parallel tracks, no thank you. Could I? Yeah, it doesn't quite work, but if I was to do this and then do this, I think that would actually work. Maybe. It's better than having the double slip there anyway. And departing, I imagine it would take a wide berth to avoid having to use the double slip as well. Where's the train gone? There it is. Nope, didn't fix it at all. Okay, that's something that the game might like work on in time. I don't know. We'll see. Right, over to Swaddling Coat then, because we've got some building work to do here. So the first thing we're going to do is remove that, remove that, remove that, that, and that, I would say. So here, parallel track, yes. Overhead wires, sure. And we're going to do something like this, where it's pretty much going to go dead straight, and we're going to go down. Okay. I think the problem here actually is we're going down a downslope as well. So I think if I did this, the next thing I would have to do, this track here, we're going to have it curve away and just follow the land. So it's probably going to do something. Actually, you're not going to follow the land. Let me just, 1 second. Let's do this. Right, so what I want is this and this. And you're going to come like this. Keep going down. There we go. We got what I wanted, which is a tunnel. And you can kind of see, I think, how this is going to work. Although right now, I think we could actually just leave this flat-ish and just bend it round. What's that a collision with? That's fine. And then if we did that, and then yeah, you're going to keep coming round, and then here is where you're going to start going down. Wow, the autosaves are pretty close together actually, aren't they? Bring it back a little bit. There we go. Any second now, the autosave will finish. Let me just move my microphone a little bit. Sorry if that was picked up. Come on, game. So yeah, we're going to tunnel underneath this depot. That's what's going to happen here. And we're going to rise up on the other side. I just want to look to see how far below ground we are right now, because I think we can ease off a little bit. In fact, it'll probably be better again if we moved over to this side now. And actually, I've said that we're electrifying this, but we're not. That's kind of the whole point of this bit, is it's not electrified, and that's what's going to force the steam to use the centre rails here. At least for this section out of Walsall. Okay, back over here. So at this point, after you pass over this tunnel, it's going to start sloping down itself. And the plan is to have it almost go straight across and then underneath. Turn that off. Parallel tracks, yes please. Now, is this going to work? I think we might have to have a bit of a curve. There we are. Perfect. Now, parallel tracks isn't going to work, of course. Now, that, I think, is connected. Actually, it's running parallel. Now, it's connected. Nice. So it's kind of what I had in mind when I wanted to do all this. I've no idea what the gradients look like, mind. This could be awful. I think for the most part it's okay. And there we go. So Walsall to Swaddling Coat is now somewhat complete. Obviously we need to do the electric tracks over here still. Now my plan for this is to have, considering the layout of this at the moment, I guess we can just have this down track fly over and then slope down alongside this. That could work. So if I bring this out, and yeah, if we have it just go up, 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 up. And if we can get it over the road as well, that would be great. Wow, I actually had way more room than I thought I did. Let's slow the roll on this one then. So I could bring you out almost to like over here. And the road is doing something really derpy there, which is probably going to make the rails really bumpy as well. So if I did something like this, my plan would be, yeah, look at that. And then if I built it like this, that would look really cool. And the great thing about it is, it's not too far above this one. So if I was just to remove those, like that, that's looking good. We'll pop these signals back in. There we go. So that's Swaddling Coat connected up again. At least from Walsall to Walsall. Work to be done still. Now, obviously, this road here is going to be removed eventually. Right now, I think I don't want to keep it because it looks awful. It looks really bad. Like, really bad. Could I just connect you straight in? Yeah. Actually, I could. Boom. Right. Done. So I'm going to put turn auto sig off. I'm going to put a signal here before this crossing. And then I'll put another one sort of halfway between the station and that other signal. There we go. Right, so yeah, this road here, I don't like it. It looks hideous. It's going to be gone. But right now I'm just going to keep it because it's practical. I'm going to remove that rock as well. Awesome. Okay, as for the main running line here, I'm going to take one of these. And I'm going to run... Actually, before I do that, I'm going to say remove backwards. And then just checking I've done the right track here. Looks like it. So yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to remove forward that. So we're going to keep the gantry signal, but everything else is going to be replaced. Come back over here and place it level with this one. There we go. We are signaled. Good stuff. Now I think... Actually, are we? Hang on. Oh, you're the wrong one. That's why. No, wait. You're the right one. I guess because there's junctions here, right? So yeah, look. There's one there. There is a signal there, which I'm going to remove. And then there's one here, which I'm going to remove. And I'm going to replace you with a 3 aspect. Where was it? It was about there, wasn't it? And then this one here is going to be another 3 aspect. You're going to be a ground signal next to it. It's 1926. I don't think this many color aspects existed in 1926. But, you know, it is what it is. And then there was also a 3 aspect there. And now if I do this, I'm hoping, although I'm not seeing, it might have something to do with this though, which is fine. So if I do that, and then I guess I could do replace backwards. Hopefully that turns that one back into a 3 aspect. And we'll stick one there as well. Why have we got... Oh, did I place you in the wrong direction? That sounds like a possibility. Don't think I did though. So I don't quite know what's happened there. Okay. Good. And then as for the signalling over here, we've got one here. That's a semaphore. We don't want a semaphore, so we're going to remove like so, and then auto sig. Like that, and that hopefully will now double track signal all the way through, and it looks like it has, which is excellent. Right, now we've got to do the line to Farringdon, which should be a lot easier, thankfully. Now the plan at Farringdon does get a little complex. I think the easiest way to do it though is to cut those back. We're going to leave that signal where it is. And we're also going to trim that and that, but just for now. They will come back. I'm also going to do this and electrify 125 mile an hour these tracks. Come on, autosave. I might turn down the frequency of autosave. Touch wood, the game doesn't crash too much. So, in fact, I'm trying to remember the last time it crashed on me at all. Thinking about it. So I think I can afford to turn down the frequency. Because if anything dangerous happens, I tend to save anyway, so... Come on, autosave. Right, those lines are done. And I could go as far as... probably that signal, actually. That would work. Sweet. And then from here... let's drag you out. Only 67 miles an hour around that corner. So actually having the top speed track probably is a bit redundant. It's fine though. We'll stick with it. There we go. Excuse me. And then keep coming along like this. And at this point... I think the easiest way of doing this would be cut those back, drag you in like so, and then we'll have another set of crossovers. So first of all, there's going to be one here anyway, like that, and then there'll be another one possibly, if it lets me do it. Yeah, there. Now, the only thing we're missing here is a scissors, but we might not need one. And in this direction, we'll do this. We need an out to in, which is going to look like this. And then over here, we're going to grab you and we're going to pull you in like that. Cool. Drag these back. This is like part one of this video. I would like to get both this and the mineral line thing set up today. But hopefully not have the video be too long, because I'm quite enjoying doing the shorter episodes, and I keep saying that despite the fact some of them do still cross over an hour. But yeah. Okay. Bit strange that it converts into a street road halfway through the crossing, but I think we can fix that as well. Might do it as a country road still, like so. Yeah, I think the problem is the incline here, so we might have to like scrap that. What's the problem here then? Crew to Sandwich. Something tells me it's going into the platforms at Farringdon that's the issue. Yeah, Farringdon to Walsall we have issues. Apparently platform 2. Where is platform 2 at Farringdon? Oh, platform 2 is that one. Oh, yeah, okay. So we do need those crossovers still. That actually could be doable. That actually could be doable if... So from here, if we drag out this way... Now you would work there. Like so. And then I guess if we did something similar on this side... Construction not possible, but I don't know if I believe that. If I did this, see if I could get it parallel with that one. There we go. And then remove this one again. Build this one in first. like this. And then I might be able to go from here across to here. There we are. And then from here across to here. I believe that now acts as a crossover. Technically, yes, but only for the express tracks. So now we've got this problem, which I guess is a similar thing, where from this line here it can't get across. But actually, I can fix that even by having another crossover here on the exit. Like so, yeah? Yeah, and then there's just one more, which is this one. And I think your problem is you can't get in from here to that platform over there, which is indeed the case. And that one might be a bit trickier to solve unless we pull this back and we do another crossing like that. And there we go. No warnings. My favourite thing to hear. Good stuff. Right. Down here then, we need one signal here that looks like this. Another signal here that looks like this. And that should auto-sig all the way up now. And for the most part has. Except it hasn't to that one. That's fine. Turn off auto-sig. We'll do the crossing protectors here. Cool. I might actually do another set of signals here, just because. So we'll do one of those, and then I want a 2. There it is. Like that. Good stuff. And then on the way back, which is currently signaled, so we will remove these, which we could have just done a replace actually, but never mind. And that one needs replacing. Oh, idiot. There you go. Replace, backward. There. No, that's not done what I wanted it to do at all. And I bet it's done it all the way back down to here now, has it? It hasn't, but I'm going to do that anyway. Has that fixed it? No. It's really weird how that works, actually. Maybe because there's a train there? But yeah, we'll do it like that. So that's fine. I think these are all fine. They look fine. So it's just now a case of placing this signal here. Like so. And then I am going to do crossing protectors. Sorry, yes. And then autos. Oh. Okay. I'm on one today, it seems. I'm on mistakes. I'm on the mistakes. Right. Place you there. Now, hopefully we'll have 4 signals on everything all the way down. It looks like, yes, we do. Except these turn into semaphores. And I think they do it. Not there, although how they've become that staggered, I don't know. Here is where it happens. So we're going to say replace in the forwards direction. No, see, why has it done that? That I don't understand. And now I can't change them. Sometimes these mods are great. Sometimes they do very strange things. Right. It's going to hit yes. And it's going to be from here. Like that. And then it's going to go there, there, and there. Okay. Main thing is we are now working again. I feel like this hasn't been signaled very well, actually. So I'm going to do... I don't know. I'll probably replace those in the future. And then the freight is going to come down this way. And then over here would be where it crosses over. Yep, there. And then that will be how it accesses the freight platforms at Walsall. So that's all good. We have quad-tracked from Farringdon all the way through to Ilchester. Possibly in the future we will continue the quad track, but I think here where it splits is a natural place to well, split it. So that's all fine. Right, now to do this bit, which is from Frome, like just outside Frome Station. I'm going to remove that signal there, because here is going to be where my tracks diverge. It's going to look something a bit like this. Now, how has that caused problems? Alright, I confused a train. That's what happened there. I confused a train. So sorry about that, train. Mamma mia. Right. Good. We're back on track. Pardon the pun. Screw it. I meant to say it. So from here, we're going to scooch this way, across the hill. And we're lining up almost perfectly with this first line, even though we're actually going down to that line over there. But that's fine. So what's going to happen here is there will be two branches. The main branch is going to come down this way, like this. And we'll revisit that shortly. But there will be a second branch that will diverge. Actually, let's do the main bit first, and then we'll do the signalling, and then from there we'll decide where the second branch diverges. So this, we're going to redo it slightly. We want it to come in. Too much slope. Okie dokie. It looked like it was close, so I think if I did it somewhat like this... No, too much slope. Too much slope, okay. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a climb here for our trains. And even there, actually, too much slope. Interesting. So it's probably not going to be as easy as I thought. Let's try from here. Now that works. Excellent. And then, yeah, you're going to come down like so. And then here looks like a good spot to join these up. I'll try and keep the speeds up, but at the same time, it doesn't matter too much because it is freight. And I might say not to worry about changing the signals here and just leave them as they are. That's probably fine. Over here, I think I'm going to do the divergence here, the other side of this bridge. Kind of like this. Just so I don't have to move things around too much. So this here will come off like this. And then this one will come off like this. And then for signalling here, we'll do this, and no. And we'll have you there. And then the other one will be on the bridge there. I think that's enough space. Oh, it's more than enough space. Yeah, that's all fine. And then this is going to come over and connect up over there somewhere after we've done the signaling for all this. So if I grab signal here, we'll do auto sig yes, and we'll do it like this. And that takes us actually pretty much where I wanted it to go. Now remove that one. And then come back over here and remove that one. Good stuff. Now, I think here would be a good spot for this. And I might just remove these signals and not bother replacing them, to be honest. So if I did this, and then this, and then this. Now I'm hoping these will connect. And it looks like they will, which is good stuff. Like that. Okay, cool. And I think I will actually replace these signals, because why not? So we're going to have one there. And we're going to have one there. In terms of in this direction, we'll have one here, of course. And if I was to do the auto sig here and place one there, let's see what happens. So there's one there and there's one there, which is actually pretty spot on with what I wanted. So I'm happy just to place another one here. And there we go. Right, so now, in theory, we should be able to run mineral trains from Hessel here, through Frome, however you say it, down this line here, through Farringdon, through Swadlincote, over the flyover thing here, down this way, and then into Walsall. And that should eliminate the need for a lot of other freight movements that we've got. It should get a bigger... Let's try this first before I like oversell it too much. So if I do Hessel there to Walsall, so it's kind of doing like a big U shape to get here. Is it doing what I wanted it to do? It is, but on the way back, it is taking the... Actually, what is it doing on the way back? It was taking the express track, wasn't it? Or maybe it's not. Oh no, it looked like it was. No, it's not. It is going the right way. Yeah, that's cool. I see it's struggling to render the lines as well, which is a bit interesting. Excellent. So this is working, technically. Cool. So we're going to call you Hessel to Walsall Minerals, which is going to be, I guess, Min. And you are Rail. And we'll paint you white. So MI is mixed, which is why I'm not doing that. And you are only going to carry coal and... Actually, you could carry slag as well, technically, which is that one. Coal, iron ore, slag. And then here, just take any platform that's available. I'm hoping in doing this, we will still have coal on board the other trains and iron ore, but I'm hoping by doing this, we are going to reduce the journey time significantly, and that would be big. Right, let's get some trains running on this as well. So I think First of all, we're going to need some pretty heavy haulers for this, because these are going to be pretty big trains. So the moguls are looking like the best candidate right now. I think we'll go with the older moguls. And then for cargo, I want coal, and then organised by capacity. There it is. So I'm assuming the smaller one at the top. Yes. So the 7 plank wagons, that's pretty good actually. And we can go at least 200. That's meters long, by the way. So I think 186 maybe, just to start with. And we'll just go with type and any for our brake van, which is a long way down now. And we'll go with the 1904 design. I think 6 should be enough. Go wait for the autosave, and then we can allocate them to a line. There we go. Right. Hessel to Walsall Mineral. Let's give it a go. Hopefully some of these now will immediately switch over. Hopefully. What's the frequency? 5 minutes. That's actually pretty good. Here comes the first train. So this iron ore mine now should connect up to... It's already connected to Walsall via the other logistics, but now more should be going that way. I think that did just tick up. Yeah, look, that's going up. Which means it's a faster route now, so it's becoming more lucrative, and therefore they're more willing to send items in that direction. I think Moulton just went up as well. St Ives. I think St Ives just went up too, which is a bit... Although this could just be how much of it's being transported, actually. It's more this number that matters. But yes, fine, whatever. And there you go, look, straight away. What's our capacity? 280, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. And if we transport slag as well, I don't think we have anywhere around here right now that needs slag. But just having it as an option is good. Excellent. So the line is working. If I head over to Walsall, it'd be interesting to see if there's any this side heading back. Yeah, there is, look. And actually, it is transporting... I guess because slag can still go back there and then be put on another train. I didn't really think about that. Awesome. So that's going to take some trucks off the road. I think I do still like the idea of maybe from here having a station and then a line going into Spalding here. Because you can see these are all, I believe, coal transporting. Yes. And you can see the traffic jam that's being caused by it. So I think if we do a similar thing to over at Hessel, I love it when trains depart next to each other, by the way. That always looks so cool. See, I think over here, I'm going to build a little station. I say little. It's going to be long enough for a pretty big train. 2-track. We'll go 200. Standard. Overhead. No, thank you. And building size. I'm going to go large. Because capacity, storage capacity and all that jazz. Right, now how can I build this? There. Sweet. That pretty much does what I want it to. And then, yeah, overhead line, no thank you. Now, do I connect to this line or do I connect to this line? I think I'm going to connect to this one. I'm going to kind of do it like this. And if I pause for a sec, because I'm about to remove some signals, which can mess things up sometimes. Here, I want there to be the crossover. so. And like so. There we go. And then parallel tracks. Yes, please. And connect up. Excellent. And then we'll just do a simple scissor. Here. I think 3. Whoops. Doesn't need to be that big, does it? I think 3 trains would be enough to cover this. But I guess it depends on what kind of frequency we're looking for. Let's turn it off. Oh, it's already off. That's good. So we'll stick you there. And we'll stick you there. And then we'll stick you here. To get that sorted. Like so. And then stick a signal there. And then do these. And we'll put one... Where am I doing it? I kind of want it before the join. There we go. Okay. Let's get this line set up. And then I think we can call this an episode. So, Frome sidings up to Spalding North. And I think... So, at Frome, obviously you can go both platforms. That's fine. And you're just going to be loading up on coal. At Spalding, I think coming in on 3 maybe. With like... That would probably work well. And yeah, you are Frome, coal... which is C. Rail. Good, good. Paint you black. Excellent. Right. We have still got a depot over here as well, which is good. I think they can access the right platforms from here. I hope they can, otherwise this is going to be annoying. We'll get a nice pannier. And then for cargo, we could go with the 7-plank wagons again, but I might go with the 5 planks. The covered variety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think 20 will work. And then we'll just whack an old brake van on the back. You could say that the older brake vans are being relegated down to these trains. That's 3 I said, wasn't it? Frome coal. Okay, seems to work. Also, before I forget, so Frome coal, I want you to run around train. And the mineral one over here, I want you to run around train as well. So they are going to run tender first. For some part. Where's the one that came in before? Is it you? Yeah. And flip. There we go. So they run tender first to Walsall. And then smokebox first to Hessel, which I suppose is fine. Okay. I think we're in a good spot. Oh. This place is about to close down. That's a shame. Never mind. Right, so yes, we've got coal coming in at Frome. Frequency of 127 seconds, which I would say is pretty good. Could I do this anywhere else? There is a coal mine up there, which I think I mentioned before about hooking up, so that's a possibility. Are you one of the new ones? Yes, you are. Good stuff. So these traction engines are probably going to diminish now, hopefully. Again, I'm probably going to let Line Manager take care of them. We'll end up with lines with nothing running on them, basically. Which is fine as well. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say, really. Obviously, this iron ore mine, I'd like it to continue. Because we do need this one, because it's the only way, really, of getting... Like, this truck line, sorry, from the iron ore mine. Plus, it's a one-way system that I have got set up here. So it is a bit annoying when they have to stop here. We could potentially move it across to here and then have this little bit here be a two-way. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, hopefully this this line is profitable. What are we missing here? Coal. So we need to get loads of coal over, which thankfully we have got trains that can do that for us, which is nice. There is a steel mill there too, which I'm going to ignore. There is a coal mine here, which could get hooked up. Because along with this one here, that could be quite valuable. What are you... You're pretty full. So yeah, this line is pretty good, I would say. 3-minute frequency. I might add another train to it. Although, do I need to? What's your production? Yeah, your production is... although transport, only 47%. So yeah, I think we do need another train on this line. What does that reduce to? 136 seconds. So what's that? That's 2 minutes. There or thereabouts. Which is pretty good. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just chatting gibberish now, so I'm going to start wrapping up this video here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Off camera, then, I'm going to look at what other industries we can start hooking up. Because I think my plan now is to have, like, one secondary industry on the map and then have all the primaries delivered to that one. So I know we haven't really got that with this right now because of all these steel mills, but you can kind of get the idea that this is the hub for our steel logistics network. I think that makes sense. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evenings, everybody, and until next time, I will see you soon.